Homeboy Sandman joins me on this episode of Creator's Cut to talk about his videos for Bust a Rhyme and the throwback lightning bolt lightning rod. Let's get into his latest Bust a Rhyme.
On the MTA, was it your idea or the director's idea?
The director,
Nice.
Stephen Mioscu, he's pretty good. This was my first time working with him, and he heard the song, and it's kind of, it's kind of real earthy, you know what I mean? Got a lot of texture to it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of authenticity to it, I think,
Definitely.
just based off, I'm relaying a lot of just, my own riding the bus,
Yeah.
experiences, different parts of Queens and New York. So it was his idea, like, let's throw a little grainy effect on it, have it be VHS status, to kind of capture that. The beat itself, even has a lot of crackle in it from the sample, you know what I mean? Like, it's really warm. The whole thing has got a lot of warmth involved in it. So, so it was really in keeping with the I guess with the texture of the joint.
And speaking of the beat, on the song when you recorded, you talked about how you didn't know Anra, and then when you recorded, you're like, oh, he just hit me on Twitter. So have you guys met, or?
We still haven't met, but now we talked and all that. He's happy with the joint coming out and everything. He actually at first, because this is one of his older beats from like 2011 on a joint he had called like Chino Series or Chio, and I'm pronouncing it wrong, but he had this 2 instrumental tapes actually called Chio and I series or something like that. And this was off one from 2011. He was like, yo, I wish that you had, he's like, that beat is played out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like, I heard it a million times.
He's like, that beat is kind of old. I wish you had rocked some newer stuff. But then once he heard the joint and seen the video, he was like, oh yeah, no doubt, that's dope. But yeah, I actually, I love that beat so much when I heard it, and I was just riding I was on the Q4 bus riding back from my engineer's place, you know what I mean, on Linden, and a lot of times when I leave the studio, I'll start writing something new, you know what I'm saying? So I just turned that on. I was like, yo, I'm about to, write about sitting here on this bus, And I hadn't even talked to Onra yet at that point, you know what I mean? So I just laid it out like that.
Super dope. And the crazy thing is, people always want to talk about the differences between the West Coast and the East Coast, but from my experience living on both coasts, like how you're talking about how they yell backdoor, we do that out here too. Like the San Francisco buses, you know what I mean? So it's like there are these similarities when you have these big cities and public transportation. Like, you know what I mean? Like our buses, lightweight, look like that.
That's cool. I was thinking about whether it was going to be a real regional type of, association with the song, but people have been like, oh, we shall backdoor in Atlanta.
Yeah. Any other things you want to say about that video?
I just, I like the way that joint came out. I got to go back to Elmhurst, Queens, shoot. Most of it is shot around where I grew up. But everything we shot in the Bronx. I guess we shot mostly in Queens and in the Bronx. I lived up in the Bronx for a second. We was at a nice junction over there. But it was a fun video to shoot because it was kind of, I don't really ride the bus as much as I used to. I pretty much only ride it going to my engineers now. Yeah. Because he still lives in the 2-fare zone in Queens. But it was a nice, the whole day was kind of like, oh, wow. And I got to see a bunch of stores that changed. It actually made me want to write another rhyme of buildings that changed. And it used to be a Dwayne Reed right there on Sutphin Boulevard. But now it's broke down. And so, look out for that record.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We're just here to make videos for you, and you know how to get them all straight to you. Hit that subscribe button. You want to check out the other episode with Homeboy Sandman where we talked about lightning bolt lightning rod? Yep, it's right there. And click right there to subscribe.